Oh, good. Everything looks like it's live. Hopefully. Excuse me, hopefully. So I'm gonna wait just a couple minutes because it was supposed to be live at 6 and we were having some tech issues. I think this is just gonna be the week of chaos. So I'm gonna wait just a second here. I'm going to make sure everybody knows that I'm live. Give me 1 second. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear the fan. It is really hot here right now. I'm just gonna post a couple places. Hey, Kalinda. Man, I'm telling you, this is gonna be the week of tech issues, I feel like. Oh geez, see, I'm even bumping my table. Okay, I'm just making sure that it's showing up everywhere else where it's supposed to, since it wanted to be kind of funky today. I think even the tech is tired of the heat. How is baseball going? Right, right. That's about it. It's great when it works, and it makes you want to day drink when it doesn't. Okay. You guys are gonna see my obsession here in just a second. I think it's live everywhere. Okay, I think except for Instagram. Oh, so have you seen Trinity's new release, Linda? It's pretty awesome. That's about how it goes with baseball. I do miss my kids playing, but man, I'm glad I don't have to travel anymore for that. Okay, so it looks like everything is up and running. Thank goodness. I got to post it in a couple places. Let me see. Some of the stuff just keeps popping off. Let's get rid of something here. Media. See, it still takes me a minute to even figure out some of the stuff on here. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. I'm going to turn off some of these lights because it's still nice and bright here. I got all the doors, the shed open. Ooh, yeah, I'll leave that one on. Just going to be a little glary. Okay, so I think Instagram has to have its own thing. Check real quick. It will be on. Oh, it is live. Okay, awesome. I usually don't do more than one at a time, but figured let's try both of them. So I'll have to watch the screen a little bit to see how it goes. So you guys are about to see my obsession with Trinity. I would like to say it's terrible, but it's not because they come out with such good stuff. every release. I don't think there's been one release that they've put new stuff out there that I haven't bought. And everything that I show, I have links down in the description box. I don't know how it works for Instagram, but I know for YouTube, it's all in the description box. And yes, they are affiliate links, so I do get a little bit of kickback from it, but it doesn't cost you guys anything. It just helps me out a little bit, which is nice that the companies offer that for, um, for people. So I got, I don't know if I should go little to big or let's start with tools first. And then I'm going to screen share the new release so that I can see so you guys can see some of the new stuff that they just came out with. Actually, let's just do that first. Let me go in here. And I'm going to go ahead and screen share. There's a lot of new products. Do that. Screen share. Okay, where is it at? Oh, and to stage. Sorry, a little slow. Hey, Jason, how you guys doing? Now that I got all my tech issues worked out. So Trinity is also doing a hop on YouTube and Instagram. I believe that you have until the 18th to enter, and there is a Google form that you just fill out for that. So we will look through. Now I do have a package that I am not allowed to open until the 20th. And that makes me kind of sad. But you'll see why later. So for a company to be in business, especially a craft company for 8 years, is a pretty big thing. There have been many companies that have been around for quite a while and they just kind of, fall off the map. So I'm really glad that Trinity is still around and still has great products to release not every single month, but when they do release, especially this one, this is a really big one. It is nice to kind of see what they are releasing. It's nice to see them up close too. Okay, so that's the sprinkles stamp set, which I think I have thanks. Now I gotta look at all. I brought all my stuff off of my shelves and it's a lot. But I have a lot of these Simply Sentimental stamp sets. I think I have Thanks High, and there's a couple other ones that I have. But these are really nice because it gives you more than just one sentiment, and you don't have to just use just that single sentiment. You can mix and match all of them, or just use the bigger words by themselves, which I really like. And then they all have. I made sure I talked to Tanisa and made sure that it was okay to screen share the site. So they have a lot of good product, a lot of good pictures. And you just kind of can't go wrong with it. Hoping you guys can see this. Now I'm still getting used to screen sharing because I don't really do it that often. Okay, so there's that. It's got to swap back and forth because I'm on my laptop, so I don't have. My husband's got like 37 screens, so it makes it a little easier on his to check everything out. So let's go look at Carrie's set. This is just adorable, and I can't wait to be able to create with this one. I just feel like there's so many good things that you can make with this that are just completely out of the box. I mean, if you look at a lot of the images in already done cards, it's a, and Carrie and Justine did a live the other day um, for their new release. Fourth, here's a little bears. And those little bears are adorable. But you don't have to just use the bears. You could use the little cupcakes too. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I have. Um, I have been following Trinity for a very long time. It probably has been close to that 8-year mark. And I have quite the collection. So I'm just going to start off with some of my favorite tools, and then I'll go back to the website. Let's see, how did I do this? There we go. Okay, so I do like their brushes. I love these little brushes. They remind me of the Pink Fresh brushes. They're just as soft, but they don't hurt my hands. So these make it like really easy to ink blend with. I don't have the little color caps because I lose things. So I just I usually store them upside down so that I can see what is this? Um what colors are what. And I can use the same brush for the same color family. They are really nice and soft and blend really well. Like 9 times out of 10, if I'm ink blending, it's with these brushes. So, oh, here's the last one. I was about to say, I know I had 6. So those brushes are great. I also have 3. Why do I have 3? Because I lose them and I reorder them. But 3 pick up 6. And I really like this because even when the caps are off, it's still a decent size. So you're not feeling like you're going to drop it. I know there's a couple, like I have some from Lawn Fawn and I have I think Taylor Expression. But I have to have all the Trinity stuff. I even have the one before they changed the design, I have that one as well. So I have a lot. And then of course you have the rip and stick tape. I use this stuff all the time. It's like my 3rd package of it. I open them and then I forget where I put them, which is terrible. The tool wise, so this stays on my desk all the time. It has everything I need in it. I'm gonna try not to hit my camera. It comes with this little plastic sheet that's got different shapes and stuff on it and a ruler, which is nice. So that way, when you're trying to sketch out your cards, you can do them in a much better way than I do because I scribble. So on each page, it shows you like all the mats for each card size. So we have A2, A7, mini slimline, and then you can do your own sketches, but it gives you all of the, hate that I can't zoom in. Let me try this here. Do there just a little bit. There you go. So you can see what all the mats should be. So you have a 1/8 panel and then you have 1/16 mat. And each one has their own, like you can see some of I have my phone plugged in because it's just been a day. But I put everything in here. I mean, all of any kind of cards that I can think of. I don't even remember what that one was. But I put them in this book. Now, there are some pages that are blank, but I kind of skip ahead. Like here's some for Craft Roulette, which I also use my Craft Roulette's creative companion too. Card Chaos. So that was my card sketch for Card Chaos. And then of course you have the A7, which again you have the mats and then you have all the measurements. And then you have the A7 size that you can work with, which is perfect for this week since Craft Roulette, since one of the parameters is A7. but you have a lot of pages that you can work with this. And then you get to mini slimline. And again, it has the same thing. It's got the mats and the panels. Excuse me. And then, of course, the blank blank pages to draw on. And then you have your regular slimline, which is nice because not a lot of places have these measurements for you. So you can see I've done a little bit of here and there, but this mainly stays off my desk. Now I do love this dotted background. I have ripped a couple pages out because I've gotten, something and I did not like how it turned out. So out came the page. So that is the card making sketchbook, which is nice just to even write notes and stuff on. And then, of course, we have our Craft Roulette Creative Companion, which also Trinity also, that's where you get it from, is Trinity. So again, it gives you all your basics here, um, like a little packing list if you're traveling, two nice little folders, and then of course you have your little message from Mary and Mr. Producer, and then you start in with you have your project colors, element, random, a place where you can have notes. It gives you a place where you can put the guest, the date, and the episode. This is probably one of my favorite things. Which one's your favorite? Okay, so I will go between 3 different sizes. An A2 for sure. I do like the artist square. Um, and I like making mini slim lines. I know a lot of people don't like making them. I'll make A7, then I've only ever made A1, A9. So it's not really in my wheelhouse for the A9. I just get too overwhelmed by the amount of space. But yeah, so this is the one that I'm working on for this week's Craft Roulette. And I'm pretty sure everything will be Trinity. And I will show you guys a little sneak peek. Oh my lord. Words are hard today. Sneak peek of that. But yeah, so you have all your, you know, all your pages for each episode. And I need to do better with making sure that I'm filling this out. And I'm going to start filling in the squares. For each card that I send, I'm going to start marking in all my little squares so I know how many cards I send a year. So then I also think right now that's all the tools. I'm pretty sure there are more, but I just cleaned my craft desk, so I'm not going to be able to find all of them. But I like that when they do a release, that you can incorporate other products that they've already that have been released before and use them with the new releases that they have. Not a lot of companies you can do that with. Where usually it's kind of like a one and done type thing. Like, okay, so for example, I already stamped this out, so I'll just throw this up here. So this is the little mini, I think this is say cheese. Oh, picture this. So you could use this with, let me pop it up here just to be sure that I'm thinking of the right thing. You can use this with the waffle texture. You could use this on the Crafty Pantry box set. Crafty Pantry box die set, yeah. I mean, so you can like intermix the older products with the newer products. And I really, really like that because it makes me feel like I'm actually getting my money's worth and it's not just a one and done type thing. Yes, I can't wait to show you I'll just do it now. So that is part of my photo booth for my Craft Roulette card. So I'm going to be making a 3D photo booth with the little pictures that's going to light up, and it's going to have all the little picture frames around it. So I already have my little geometric background in there. But this is actually the A2 window die. This came out last month, I believe. So I'm going to attach that to my A7 base and make it an actual, like, I don't want to say working photo booth, but it will light up and have all the little pictures around it. Because like I said, big cards like that, I don't know what to. Sometimes I just get overwhelmed with the size of it. So the little say cheese is going to be on there. But yeah, I'm going to be using the twinkle lights from Amanda from Pear Blossom Press, and we're gonna light up our photo booth. But I just thought it was adorable with this little with that set because you can stamp the little people like actually inside the little picture, little portrait. What is it? Polaroids? That's what it is, Polaroids. So, but you can also add other little, other little images in there. So yeah, that's my idea for my craft roulette card uh for this week. So I'm pretty excited about that. I It took me a minute. That's why I was very quiet yesterday because I was trying to figure out how to incorporate it all into one card. And that's where my creative companion came in. I'm telling you, I got notebooks everywhere. I have filled up notebooks. I got notebooks that I've got bits and pieces in. So I have to remember I've been keeping everything, my sketchbook and my um creative companion on my desk so that I actually use them and stop using my notebooks. But I mean, I'm sure I still will. So yeah, that's what I really enjoy when they do stuff like it incorporate. You can use so many of their older products with the newer stuff. Like there's the ice cream one, and there's also, so let's see, let me go back here. 'Cause I'm still screen sharing. No, I'm not. Let me figure out how to screen share again. Is it this one? Oh gosh. See, this is why I don't screen share very often. Okay. Haha, there it is. Wow. Okay, so let me go through here. Um, okay, so like the little bowls and the whisks, for example, like you can use that for the seriously awesome stamp set or die set. You could use, I really want to make a 3D waffle cone with the waffle texture plate or cover plate. See, it's in front of me and I still can't read it. Um, where, let me find it. Yeah, the little ice creams, the bowl. I mean, any of the bowls you could really use for that um die. And of course the little cooler. Like I can't wait. I have to figure out a way to make that open, even if it's little brads. But like I said, you can incorporate the window box with the froyo. You could, use the basket and put your little froyos in your basket or your boxes, your crafty boxes, crafty pantry boxes. Man, words are seriously hard today. There's so many things that you could use um with each new product that they bring out. I mean, like any of the tiny sets are great. I really love the slide and spin die. I use it all the time when I'm making interactives. The Sunday Swirl alphabet set is like the perfect size for any card. And then you also have You Take the Cake, which you could incorporate into um where did it go? With either, you could use a waffle texture cover plate, or you could, put the inside or the outside of the sweet stacks and then put the little cake on the inside or make it a shaker. So I really like that they incorporate so many things that you could do with not just older sets, but with the newer sets as well. And a little photo one, of course, I have the coordinating die because why would I not? But I use all my little die set, all the tiny ones. I put them in these little, I think these are Alta New. I believe these are, yeah, Alta New. They're little Alta New packages. And I really like now that they separate the words so you can do, and I'm sure I have it here because, this is one I use this cover plate all the time. It's their Argyle cover plate. It's like a 5x7 size. So you can really use that on a lot of cards. Okay, so here's my Simply Sentimentals. I have the thanks and hello in this one. And then, okay, here's one of them. So with the flashlight, like all these cut out by themselves. So it's not like, so each one of those, it cuts it out separately. So you can mix and match each one of them to go with any card. It doesn't have to just be with the set. So if you have not checked out their hops and stuff yet, it's really good. Like between YouTube and Instagram, like I think they said there's 8 chances to win a $25 gift card. I do. It is, so I don't butcher the name. Actually, there's two. It's the Crafty Pantry box die. Just because I feel like it's so like super versatile. The waffle texture plate and the Funfetti alphabet. I mean, and of course Carrie's, the Froyo die set as well, because again, you can make so many different things with each one of those sets that it's kind of hard not to have in your spot. But yeah, anytime they do a release, like this is nothing compared to what I have so much even on my floor right now. I can't wait. Like I said, I have a package. I can't open it yet. It is driving me nuts. It's taking every ounce of willpower to not open this package. When I say I have a lot of Trinity, like I am okay. So with even these little guys, you could use the hat for the um photo booth. There was a bunch of them that were in here. So you could use the hat, you could use the little cards, the little magic wand, and then you have like the little mustache, the bandana, the little bow tie. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with a lot of their sets. Okay, so here's the Sunday die. Yeah, this release. I was really excited about this release. Like so much good stuff. So here is the Sunday die. So they're not super huge. I mean, but they fit almost every card perfectly. And of course, I have all their coffee. Like as you can see, I've hot boiled the wrong sides of this one. But it's just so much. There's just so much good and so many things to do with bringing the old to the new or the new to the old. So I'm pretty sure I've been buying Virginity since the start of it. Like there's my Seriously Awesome, and I always put any time I die cut, I'll put those pieces in these folders. Like my stack is literally going to like this one. This one's a hot mess, and I need to clean it out. And then I have some that are just like packaged by themselves or like double packaged. But yeah, I have like this little jar is also another one of my favorites. Okay, so don't buy the vent covers. I will send you a link. And I don't, this is an affiliate link or nothing, it's just Amazon because everybody shops on Amazon. I found these magnets on Amazon, and they are the best ones that I have found so far. Because I've tried the vent covers before, and they just don't hold up as well, I feel like. especially if you're like in and out of your dies a lot, your packages and you're using your dies a lot. Here is the one I use for all my interactives. But that's what these are. And it's almost like a vinyl background to it. So you could use a marker or, anything to like write on there. I just usually I know by the packaging because I try to put the packaging in with it. Yeah, let me move this because it's gonna topple over. Um, One of the best things though, yeah, I'll definitely send you that link because like I said, I mean it's Amazon. That's the only place I have found them where they actually are feel sturdy enough and actually hold up long enough to be worth the money. And they're not expensive because I'm cheap. So let me move these out of the way. And Carrie just made a card with the little jar. So I have the jar and then I have the die set and then I also have the um stencil. So let me move these out of the way here. Um, but yeah. Now I do really like the Altenew pouches. I feel like they hold up really well and you can get them in a ton of different sizes. Those I those I really like. Like most of I've already started converting them over because when you order the magnets on Amazon, yeah, I mean the and you get your own like little pouches with them too when you order them. I mean, okay, so this is one of them. So this is how they come. So you'll get a pouch and you'll get a magnetic sheet. So I'm throwing them, but like I can keep my dies on there and they're not like falling off. Like I'm bending it now, but so you get that, and then you get its own little pouch. So it's really nice. So you're not having to like look around for pouches. Let's see. I gotta keep this out because I'm still working with that one. But yeah, so they have so where did the soul pie come from? See, I'm already losing dies. But anytime I put them in these, and these big ones are the same as the little ones. So you'll get a big magnetic sheet, and then you get the big envelope that comes with it. So yeah, this is all their slimline stuff that I have. The pillow pouch, more slimlines, tags. Now I don't. This is not Trinity, but the tags are. So you get these even massive ones. Yeah, it's so nice. Like there was one other time I ordered the wrong ones on Amazon, and they were I mean, they were stiff. Like you couldn't even hardly get them in the envelope. So yeah, I mean, some of these dies I don't even have to cut apart because I haven't used them yet. But here are some bigger stamp sets, and then of course there's slimline. But like I said, you can use any of the older stuff with the new stuff. Like you can make your cup of tea with your oranges, and I mean it does have your little slice here, but and of course the circle card like that is you have to have that one because you can't make your orange or your watermelon or your donut or your van without the circle card. I can't wait to get some of the stuff in the mail. I want to put a nano spinner on the orange and the watermelon and just watch it spin for days. Yeah, those magnetic sheets are so great. Like I was shocked. I've ordered more than I would like to share because, obviously I have a lot of die sets. And 9 times out of 10, I will even store my stamps with my dies in the same pouch. They hold up really well. Um Between that and the stencil, they're not notebooks, but they're like stencil albums. I always get the 6x9s and they store all my stencils because some of my Trinity stencils are rather large. And like if I get it like a set, like I guess designed, um, when they released like the claw machine, I keep everything in its own little pouch. So all that stuff is right here. And of course, my little free purchase because, I obviously have a problem. But yeah, like there's so many, like even, okay, so you could even use like the little top hat, the little wand for your props for the photo box. So if you have those sets, pull them out because you can, I mean, I would use them. Of course, here's the other ones. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like when Trinity releases something, it's kind of like with Lawn Fawn too, because all the mice and the little animals kind of integrate with each other. And I feel with a lot of Trinity products, it does the same thing. So I was very happy that they are celebrating 8 years of being in business because I have more Trinity than I actually do Lawn Fawn, which is insane because those are probably like, I mean, I have a couple of top companies, but those are like real high up on the list. So it's uh it's a good company to follow. And Tanisa is fantastic. Carrie, you guys obviously know Carrie is great, but you can always tell when a company cares about what they send you. Not a lot of companies send, the little extras. And I think that's really nice. Not only that, but Tanisa is super quick to answer any questions, um, to respond to you. So I really enjoy Trinity. What are you guys' favorite products from the new release? I know what mine are. Instagram here. I don't see Instagram comments for some reason. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even show. Well, make sure you guys like stay tuned to on the 20th because you'll see why I couldn't show you guys as much as I want to. It is so hard to see a Trinity package on my desk and not be able to open it. It's like a little kid waiting for their Christmas presents. I don't know that I've ever heard of that, Jason. Uh, but that means nothing because there's a lot of stores and stuff I don't know about or I have recently learned about. Yes, and Jamie from Not Too Shabby is super nice too. You know what, Glenn? I was on the fence for a long time about the Creative Companion. And well, not just that, but also the sketchbook. And I'm so glad that I finally got it. That's good that you're not a big shopper. I try to limit my shopping experiences. So I try to budget for them. Like if I know a company, unfortunately, like every company is coming out with something brand new um this month, and I'm just like, ugh, like Lon Fawn just came out with their new release. And the funny thing is as much as I love Lon Fawn, I would much rather buy all the stuff from Trinity's new release. Let's see, what was it? Oh, Amazon. I'm trying to find that link for you, Linda, so that I don't forget about it. Mhm. It would help if I could actually spell. One second here. Excuse me. Between this humidity is insane. Okay, so I'm gonna send you this one. They have different ones, but this is the first one that just popped up. So they have different sizes and how many pieces that you could get. Um, or just this copy and paste. Oh gosh. Okay, let me try that one more time. This copy link. Okay, let me try this one more time. Oh, she's just got to buy the turtles. You can never resist turtles. Like, turtles are great. I had the biggest obsession with sea turtles when I was younger, and I still kind of do, but I haven't gotten any in quite a while. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, turtles are, you just have to. Like, there's, there's no ugly turtle. I even had one when I was younger. And as I got older, I realized they're much better just to look at. But yeah, when I was younger, I wanted to be a marine biologist and not in the wheelhouse now. Yeah, I had a tattoo and everything like drawn up of a sea turtle that I wanted to get. And I don't know why I never got it. I think I just went ahead and kind of went with some of I have a lot of pinups. See, now I need to tell Tenisa to put some turtles in there. I feel like there are somewhere. My mom used to be a big collector of unicorns. And when I mean like she literally would have like the velvet unicorn picture frame pictures up all over the house. Like, and we would get in trouble because we would sit there and rub the little velvet all the time. Oh, you're welcome. Just make it. There's a bunch of different like sizes and stuff like that. I just grabbed the one that I typically get, and um oh, you just have to do it. You know what? I used to try to justify shipping all the time until I realized like it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I just add that into my total now. So I'm like, okay, well, if I want to spend $120, I got to make sure that I have, I know it shipping is hard because not a lot of places offer the free shipping anymore. But I don't know. I feel like if it gets to me quick, I don't mind. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like literally our whole house was covered in unicorns. It was insane and we were not allowed to touch them. Tell Angie she just has to do it. She just needs to do it. It's worth it to have those little turtles. That's funny. Like, yeah, we would get in trouble all the time for sitting there just rubbing on the velvet. I'm like, okay, but yeah, she it was huge obsession. I have actually been making smaller orders lately, even though like I have to pay shipping each time. Like I don't. I'd much rather make a smaller order than keep trying to like throw things in my cart just to get like free shipping sometimes because I feel like that's like if a company's like, oh well, at $100 you get free shipping, then you're sitting there trying to go through and figure out, well, what else do I need? And then you just start throwing stuff in your cart just to get the free shipping. So I've just been I've just been paying the shipping. Like the only shipping that I struggle with is scrapbook.com. See, I just well, is there other things that she wants to get the free shipping, or is it just she just is worried about the shipping altogether? Because I have been making smaller orders even though I have to pay the shipping. I mean, regardless, you should still get the turtles. Yeah. If there's other things that she wants and she wants to add them, see, that's how it goes. I do the same thing, except for like lawn fun. Sometimes I just throw stuff in my cart just to get the free shipping, just because they ship the fastest, which is crazy. Jamie ships really fast too. So does Tanisa. Like usually, so okay, I'm in Ohio, and it's crazy because I can order from Simon Says Stamp, and I can order from Trinity and Lawn Fawn, and my Trinity and Lawn Fawn orders will be at my house faster than my Simon Says Stamp order will be there. And I am 2 hours, not a little under 2 hours away from the warehouse. So that's why sometimes I can just I can justify paying the shipping. Unless there's like a really big sale. This stuff out of the way. Did you? Oh, it's not in here yet. Ugh, the hip. The hip free stamp set was cracking me up because I can just hear my hips every morning when I get out of bed, just freaking and cracking. Told my husband the other day, we're just a bunch of old people at this point, and we're just barely in our 40s. You know what I add when I know that I'm like not that far away from free shipping, and this is gonna sound really bad, but pattern paper or paper packs. I am really bad about adding. I think I just added when I just did my last lawn fun order. That's what I added to my order so I could get free shipping. Not that I need any more pattern paper. I have so much paper I could start my own stationery store. I'm excited to see what she does with the turtles. See, great minds think alike. I'm telling you, it's it's hard when you just need you're not sure. Pattern paper is always the way to go. Paper packs, because like with mine, I cut them down. Like when I get like that one, I haven't cut down yet. But usually with my paper packs, no matter which ones I get from which company, I always cut them down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, because then I have a quick. If I need a card front, I got a quick card front. I don't have to worry about cutting anything down, which I need to do that with that one. But yeah, uh, when I get the most use, right? Yeah, like I. My husband does the same thing, Jason. So don't feel bad. I'll ask him about a million times. I do the same thing, Clinda. Like I try to look and see, like try to figure out how many uses I can make with just that one item. And if I can't like make more, if I can't think of like more than, 2 ways or 3 ways to use it, then I don't purchase it because I know it will just sit and it will do nothing. And then I'll be mad that I didn't get something that I wanted. Right. Buy it all. I told somebody the other day, they said something. I said, well, I said, the only tree I have in my backyard is a pine tree. I said, if I don't have a money tree in my backyard. But yeah, I'm the I have full set syndrome, so I do tend to make sure that my sets are complete. I'm excited to finish this card up. Like I just stamped the rest of this stuff out today to I gotta color it, which the picture frames are pretty easy. Listen, sometimes it's so hard to narrow it down to like certain things. Like when I seen Trinity's release, what I did was I broke it down into 3 orders. My top, like my first order is going to be the top things that I want to buy from that release. The second order will be the things that I know I'm going to use to coordinate with my first order. And then my third order is usually um, stuff that I was kind of on the fence about, but after my first 2 orders came, I knew that I wanted the rest of it. So I try to break things up like that, so that way I'm not ordering like a full, huge, release of things and feeling very overwhelmed by what I have, what's sent to me. And then at that point, I can't create nothing because then it's too overwhelming. So I have to like take a break and then section everything off. So I've been trying to do orders like that when there are like new releases, or if I see a new release and I'm like, hmm, I can't really see myself using it more than one time, then I wait for a while because eventually it will go on sale. And then once it goes on sale, I'll pop it in my cart. But I find that helpful, like especially like with big releases like Trinity's release. Let me see. Right. They have birthdays too. Right. They have birthdays. We got Father's Day, anniversaries. I mean, depends on kind of rugged men paper you're talking about here, Angie. Like, is this that might just be a automatic in the cart anyways. Yeah, I just finished up some of my Father's Day cards. I had to take a little bit of a break. Um, my youngest was in a car accident. We went to Nashville for the Nash Vegas thing with Aaron Thompson. So I'm going to be doing a live video with her probably at the end of June, beginning of July. And while we were down in Nashville, which is about 8 hours from us, my youngest was in a pretty serious car accident. That's right. There's always a reason to make a card. But yeah, so she was in an accident and it just was it's been very hectic the last couple weeks. So when my internet wasn't working earlier, it just like, oh my gosh, here we go. But it finally works, so I can't complain too much. But make sure you guys enter the giveaway for Trinity because I believe it's I can't remember if it's $25 or $50 gift card. I want to say they're all $25 gift cards, but there is a link in their hop to a Google form, and you just fill it out. Interesting. I did not know today was National Golf Cart Day. We have them everywhere here. But yeah, there's always a reason to make cards. I mean, you can use pattern paper for anything. I use pattern paper for my oh my gosh, the inside of my photo booth because I needed it. There's the backside of it. So you can always find uses for paper packs. Like I said, I could probably start my own stationery store with the amount of paper packs that I have. Oh, I think it froze. Okay. I'm frozen now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I'm just really excited about Trinity's 8th birthday. I can't wait to see what 9 and 10 are gonna look like. If this one was as good as, the next one, if the next ones are as good as this one, I can't wait for them. And Carrie's whole, I like to call them little sweets, is fantastic. It's the cutest thing. Right. Like I will never not have enough paper. I have a whole bookshelf right now full of paper that I need to not just the bookshelf, but I also have an IKEA um Alex drawer that is filled with nothing but paper. Well, I can't wait to see what Angie makes after she gets her turtles. It is it. But see, I have full set syndrome. So like it's hard for me not to buy certain things. Now, I have gotten a lot better about buying paper, especially like solid color paper, because if there's a color that I want, like I could very easily ink blend a white sheet to get the color that I want. Uh, but I also buy like the variety packs because not everybody's weight is the exact same. Like I like to get the Brutus Monroe's like Not Your Mama's cardstock because it's like 130. I think it's 130 pound and it is thick. And then I do like the Taylor Expression and Spellbinders. I do like their color cardstock because it does seem to hold up well when you're doing the embossing folders and gutter press. Can't think of the word. Yeah, we could probably start our own Joann's at this point, Glinda. Like, at- it's ridiculous the amount of paper that I have. But I've been making cards forever. I know everybody probably thinks like I just popped out of nowhere, but I took quite a break when my MS, when I was first diagnosed with MS, and needed that time to, uh, just take care of my health. And now that I'm back, everybody's probably like, where did you come from? Because I think my first design team ever, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name of it now. Anyways, I think she should go with the mermaid if she's getting turtles. Not that patriotic paper is bad, but I think if she's getting the turtles, mermaid, it'll go with it. And what are you guys' favorite card sizes to make? I mean, I'm good on not making A9s anymore. Right, it is hard to s it is hard. Or if she's looking at both, maybe she needs both because you can justify the turtles with the mermaids and then the patriotic paper for the 250th celebration. Yeah, it's just so much easier to make A2. I feel like you just don't have that much. You don't have to worry about like all the real estate. So yeah, you could totally do both because of the turtles in the celebration. Plus, you got Fourth of July and stuff coming up as well, which I'm pretty sure. Never mind. Just ignore me with that one. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. See, my kids wouldn't know what any of my folds are. They just, as long as they can like interact with it, they're okay with it. They really like the light up cards. And I'm very selective on who I give the light up cards to just because it's all it doesn't the light up part of the card is not bad to make. Like doing lights is not bad to make, but I don't want to send a card to somebody that I spent a lot of time on making the light up card for them just to throw it away, which, I have gotten so many birthday cards. I just started putting them in my bookshelf. And I still have some that have gone out in the mail. So hopefully people will start getting their cards from me soon since we had that little break and had a little vacation ish. Wait a minute. And tropical's a good way to go too. So many uses for the tropical. That's awesome, Kalinda. I've tried to get the kids interested in it, but it's just not their jam. And my hubby made one card with me one time, and it was I used it. I believe it was one of the rabbit hole caffeinated critters that he used. But he is super supportive. Like I can't wait for you guys to meet him. Did she get her free shipping? But yeah, he's coming with me to Properly Live. He is my biggest supporter and drives me everywhere I need to go. He even came shopping, and as chaotic as it was for the Simon Says Stamp Create event, he came in with me and shopped with me, and it was great. Because then I didn't feel very guilty about buying things since he was with me. But he is like super supportive. I mean, he really transformed the shed and made it a space where I can just come in and have the space to myself and create. And he's got his own stuff, his gaming stuff on his side. And it just is it's great to have somebody who supports your hobbies. Plus, I guess it keeps me out of his hair. Oh, I can't wait to see what she makes. It's always exciting to get new things in the mail that aren't bills or advertisements. if I can work. Yeah, I'm trying. I think eventually he'll come around to it. Birthday See, that's awesome. Okay, are you a June birthday or a July birthday? That's awesome, Jason. I'll have to see if I'm sure I saved it because I save everything and post his car. It might even be on my Instagram. Okay, good. Because I'm working on I just got all of my June cards sent out, even though I'm late. I'm working on my July cards to send out before the end of it. Happy early birthday, Jason. Yeah, so all my June cards have gone out. Hopefully people will start getting them soon. And then I'll work on July. I think that's one of the best things about being a member is that you can participate in stuff like, sending out cards and stuff. Because it is nice to get cards in the mail. Especially when you're sending them to people who like appreciate the work that's gone into them. And not just, oh well, it's another card. Well, go on with your bad self, Angie. That's pretty. So turtles, paper. Let's see. I don't think I have any. Can't even find it now. I know I'm itching for my orders. See, the one thing Amazon ruined me on was shipping, except for Trinity and Lawn Fawn. I haven't ordered stuff from Not Too Shabby in a while. Yes, Happy Meal is always the best. Like it just makes your day so much better when you get it in the mail. Like we used the informed is it informed delivery, so I can like stalk my mailman to find out when he's going to be delivering my package. And it's always great when it says it's going to deliver later and then comes like a couple days earlier. They do have some really pretty ephemera. Um, I'm trying to think when the last time it was. It's been a while since I've ordered from Jamie. I can't even think, but what I can't remember what it was. I've done a couple of things for them too, like guest design. I enjoy guest designing a lot because I don't feel the pressure of um being committed to a certain time frame. Sometimes I feel like once you're on like a full-time team, and this is not always the case, but sometimes you just feel like so much pressure to get the stuff done and then you feel like you can't your creative brain just pauses. Yeah, I can't wait either. I You will have to post her creations so that we can all see them. Same, Jason. This heat is whooping my butt. Not so much the heat, but the humidity. Well, we can't wait to see what you make, Angie. And you know what? Ordering stuff is hard because you go through like the whole list of things that you really, really like, and then you got to pare it down. And then sometimes you got to pare it down again. And then it's like, okay, well, it's like a chore. Yes, post and tag us so we can see what you make. I know I need to get. I think the last thing I posted on Instagram was for a giveaway, which I'll be doing another one of those here again pretty soon. I have a couple videos that need to go up. It's just been so hot lately. I just haven't felt like doing a whole lot. Which the heat I love. The humidity can travel someplace else. It took me a little while. Like it took me a little while to get back into posting. Like after I took my break from social media, from doing making cards and stuff. Like I've watched Craft Roulette forever, and I never submitted until the first card. The first card was my very first submission. It's intimidating sometimes to see what everybody else, creates. But I'm glad that I finally did submit because then I got to meet all you guys. And I was always like a little silent lurker. I would just watch the show and not comment or say anything. Well, you should get your package pretty fast. Jamie's pretty good about shipping. Oh, I'm not even done with mine yet. Like this is where I stamped these guys out to go with my 3D photo booth, and I'm going to make it light up with the twinkle lights and put it on a 5x7. So mine's not even all the way done yet. There was one time where I had my card already, my pictures all done, and then I forgot to submit my card, and I was so mad at myself because it was one of my favorite cards I had made. Oh my gosh, yeah. Nima for sure. She could watercolor anything. It's insane. I talked to her on Amanda's from from Bear Blossom Press. She does that craft afternoon on Sundays. Oh no, we're fine. Listen, I got lots of parts and pieces to go with my card. Um, but I had talked to her on which if you guys haven't done it yet, check out if you go to Pear Blossom Press's site, it'll say craft afternoon and they do it every Sunday. Um, but she was in there and I told her, I was like, Nima, you need to teach a class. You need to teach a watercoloring class. Because what she does is just I I hate to say it, but I hate when my card is either before hers or after hers because I'm like, oh my gosh. No, thank you. Like your card is just phenomenal. But just her watercoloring, I told her she needed to start teaching some classes. But yeah, she can make some pretty incredible things. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I'm sure like I feel the same way. Like it's what she just and she can just pump it out so quickly. Like when I watch Irene's channel when she does card chaos. I mean Irene is or not Irene, Nima has like she'll put in like two or three cards watercolored. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like you are way super talented and need to be posting your stuff a lot more. So when do they usually tell you about the pods for Craft Duet? Since this is my first year going, and I have no idea about any of this. I did. I filled out the form that they or the yeah, the little form that popped up. Oh, that'll be good. And they'll post it on the site where we bought the tickets where you had to fill out that little sheet. Why can't the I think it's still I can imagine having to put people in their put people in pods with all the people that are going. I was so scared that all the tickets were going to be sold out before I got one because I told my husband this year we're traveling. So our first trip was Nashville. We've never been to Kansas City before, so we are really looking forward to going during our anniversary. Is there something special you're supposed to bring for pods? I think I'm also going to start doing craft alongs on the weekends where I can have somebody else also, since I have StreamYard, so I can have like up to 10 people at a time, kind of like Zoom. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, that'll be fun. I kind of I'm really bad about sticking to myself, and I think it's just because I get very overwhelmed with when there's a lot of people. So I'm excited to be wait, I don't know where. I think Terry said Friday that I was going to be in their pod, but I haven't seen anything like, official for that. But I think she's also in Ohio, in Honduras, maybe. I think I know she goes in between. If I'm thinking of the same person, we're excited to go. Like I said, we've never been to Kansas City before. I mean, hubby's not a crafter, but he's driving, so if this just cuts off, guys, it's because my internet is buffering a little bit. So if it does, I will let you know.